Good afternoon, everybody. And first of all, I would like to thank Sustainability team for putting up such a good show in here and giving us the opportunity to showcase what we are doing in today and putting all of us in one room to discuss about the problems and also come up with solutions. Here we are talking about, as part of the hospitality sector, we all generate different types of waste: plastic, paper, wood, glass, cardboard, cans, so much of it. And also we produce food waste. So normally what happens, all of the waste gets recycled either on-site or off-site, either by the teams or by the waste management companies. But when it comes to food waste management, nobody does anything, it all goes to the landfill. So that is one of the things the authorities are trying their level best to, reduce or not to send to the landfill to, reduce the business carbon footprint. That's what is the solution that we provide. We are a company based in USA, California. We are the global leaders in manufacturing of food waste digesters that's used across different industries. LFC, we call it LFC. It's nothing but a stainless steel stomach. It works identical to how a stomach works. The only difference would be the stomach, whatever the unwanted food that we eat, we send out in the form of solid. Here we send out everything in the form of liquid. All the food waste that we have added to the machine, any food waste that gets generated, the microorganisms in the presence of oxygen, they digest the food, and all the food waste is turned into gray water and it's sent down the drain. So it decomposes the food waste naturally in the presence of oxygen. So every food has a different timeline in terms of carbohydrates have a different timeline, the proteins have a different timeline, so on and so forth. We use a blend of microorganisms for digesting the food, no chemicals, no heating elements, no other process happens. All the food waste gets discharged as a gray water. It's a continuous process, like how I could eat from my stomach on a continuous basis. Similar way, you can keep on throwing the food waste into the machine. It is not a batch process unlike the other systems. Here you can keep on adding because the hotel industry keeps on generating food waste continuously. So it doesn't stop you, so that you can just keep on adding food waste into the machine. So the machine is a stainless steel construction, so it is safe and it can be installed anyway. It provides n number of data. Earlier we had the panelists talking about data being gold, data being the most important thing. It gives you enough of data in many different ways that we will showcase it to you in the next slide. And it's an airtight tank. It absolutely no odor. We have many hotels representatives who are here who've been using our product. Absolutely no smell. This can be placed anywhere. So the process inside the machine is, that's what is the stomach like. So you just have to throw the food waste into the machine, just close the lid, then the rest of the activity is done by the microorganisms. There's nothing else the team needs to do. Just throw the waste into the machine. The second picture, what you see is a mesh. So whatever the food waste that gets digested has to get out of that particular mesh. So that mesh is 1 mm, so nothing but water can go out of the machine. No sludge, no slurry, so it will not have any impact to your drain systems. So they keep them cleaner. And that's the blend of microorganisms that we use. These are proprietary microorganisms. Every 1 liter of microorganisms can digest about 100 to 180 kgs of food waste per day for the next 12 months. So on a yearly basis, you just add the microorganisms only once, not on a monthly basis or bi-monthly basis. What can go in? Anything as a food can go into the machine. Whatever that I can eat, the machine can eat much more, including the entire chicken, entire turkey, entire fish, cooked, uncooked, any food can go into the machine, absolutely no issues. The food has a digestion timeline. So the carbohydrates get digested much quicker, which takes about 2 to 3 hours. The proteins takes about 4 to 6 hours of digestion. The fiber is the one that takes much longer to get digestion. So since in the hotel industry what happens, it's a mixture of food that comes in, so everything will start to work out based on its own merit. So the end result of whatever the food waste that we have added is nothing but grey water. The grey water, if the hotel has the facility, it can be used because all the ingredients the food has, proteins, minerals, carbohydrates and fiber, are all intact in the grey water. That's the reason it's called nutrient-rich grey water. So it can be used for the facility. If the facility does not want to use it, it can go down to the sewer system, so it can go to the local municipality. They do the recycling, it comes back to city gardens as a fertilized water. Other way is we can put up a filter, the same water can be used for your own agriculture, or it can be brought back to the machine 100%. So we do have a solution to bring back the entire water. So it becomes a complete circular economy. Nothing is sent down the drain. Everything is reused. The good thing about it is it gives you, here I go. So it gives you n number of data, amount of data. So you have a dashboard, you have 100 machines across your different groups. You can monitor each one of them, every single machine, complete data, how much of process you have done, how much of waste. And also the waste, the data is very important. So not only the machine gives you the complete waste per day, but it can give you segregated waste, like how much you have generated from each of the location, from the kitchen, from the canteen, or a different person, or a type of waste. So you can get the data separately. This really helps a lot for the hotel teams to analyze why are we wasting so high, why is my waste generation from so-and-so location being so high, how can we reduce. So reduction of food waste is automatically saving costs for the hotel management. So it really helps in many different ways. Not only that, the machine also calculates and gives you the carbon footprint. This is something the authorities, the municipality, the tourism authority are all asking about. What is your business footprint calculations? Machine automatically calculates the carbon footprint and gives it to you in the form of graph, in the form of Excel, which you can table it to the authorities straight away. So many of the hotels have been doing it. So this is some of the data for some of the hotels that we have been using it. One of the properties, Anantra, they've been using for more than 2.5 years. Sustainability Kiosk for the partners with them. So they have used the data that's come out of the machine in obtaining the certifications. So probably Radhika can give you some validation on that. So that's what is the machine provides. It gives you so much of data that really helps them to analyze and put across to various authorities for their acceptance. So BIA is another partner, is a global, Middle East, one of the biggest waste management companies. We have partnered with BIA. We have installed several machines. Some of the machines that we have installed is at the Dubai airport, and probably I'll let Sherry Matthew take it from here.
Yeah. First of all, I must say, Shakeel is the one who told me the importance of fiber, because I looked at that chart and realized you must eat your vegetables. It stays in your stomach. You don't have to keep eating junk all the time. From the reason we came to Powerknot as a solution for Dubai Airport as a project, the airport has where the machines are located is in a confined space. It's in basement 5 under the concourse, where there is not much circulation of air, and there is tremendous security getting in and out of that area. So we wanted a solution where once we feed the machine, or our teams or our customers are feeding the machine with food waste, we didn't want to again double handle the waste. We didn't want to take out anything and then again move it to another location where the waste is to be transported. So we placed the machines close to the point where the customers can come and drop off their waste. When we started, there was initially a lot of resistance because we had to move the waste ourselves. Now we've done a lot of awareness with the airport team, and they have pushed the agenda of sustainability really forward, and we're using the machine capacity more than 100% right now, and we do, like you see the data, we do a lot of kilos of waste every month. Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Shakeel. Thank you, Sherry. It was lovely to hear that. Yeah. Any questions for them? Oh, there's a question.
Right? Is it, you said something about cards.
Yeah.
Can you go back to that? Is it?
Yeah, it's we have the access control system for it, so that you could point out exactly what are the locations. Up to 99 different areas of waste can be pointed out. Either it can be location, or it can be type of waste, or it can be a person. So accordingly, the waste gets segregated, so it gives you the data based on where exactly you have put up from.
Yeah, no, the next one, this one.
So
yeah.
That's what it gives, yeah.
So does it have like a camera, like kind of like Winnow or LeanPath?
No, it's an access control system.
Okay.
So with access control, it gives you all of the data.
But then the person needs to indicate what
Exactly,
type of
it needs
waste
to
they're-
indicate,
okay.
yes, exactly. Just put the access card, it gives you all of the data, all of the information, yeah.
Okay. And my second question is about the airports. What kind of waste do you put in, do you use this for? Do you use it for the waste from the restaurants or from like the end users?
Yeah,
or from
most of the food waste is coming from the lounges.
The
There are
lounges,
about 11 airport lounges that are feeding the food composter.
Okay, thank you.
And also just to tell you, the machine can work using the solar system, solar power. So we have installed the solar in Microsoft headquarters in Dubai for the last 3 years, and it's been working fantastic. We have more than 750 cruise lines using our product. So the grey water is good to go down the drain to the ocean as well. So we have more than, and we are certified with the MARPOL. MARPOL is the governing body for the seas. So we've got many installations to validate. Yeah, these are some of the customers in the region.
Thank you, Shakeel. You're timed up already. Thank you very much. Okay.